Hey, everybody. I hope you're having an amazing day. Last night was the presidential debate between Trump and Biden, and it was kind of crazy. Uh, CNN had some really weird conditions for them to be able to do the debate. First of all, there was no audience allowed. Each candidate could have two people accompany them. CNN would allow every other big news agency to stream it, but any live streaming from individual people was not allowed, and they would vigorously go after DMCA takedowns to make sure that YouTube didn't let people stream. Because of that, a lot of people were using Rumble last night. So, big night for Rumble, okay night for YouTube, bad night for Biden, basically. I've got a few clips for your pleasure. Biden was a little bit off the chain. Everybody was thinking he was going to be really, really amped up from all the drugs they were going to give him to make sure that he was coherent. I guess they didn't give him any drugs last night because there was a lot of incoherence and a lot of vacant stares and mumbling and non-druggy Biden, basically. Anyway, let me pull up that screen and let's start. So in this clip, Biden's talking about how his presidency was amazing and no troops died under him. So the reason why I share that clip is one of the first things that happened in Biden's presidency was the withdrawal from Afghanistan, which Trump had it scheduled to happen in May of 2020. And Biden said, I'm going to go back on that deal, which is kind of a huge thing in that culture in Afghanistan. You live up to your word. You do that or else. So when Biden backed out on the deal, all of a sudden it was kind of an open season on the military over there. While Trump was negotiating things, he made sure that there was a ceasefire and that troops were not being attacked under him. And I don't know exactly how long that lasted, but I think it was like 18 months that no troops were dying in Afghanistan. Huge, huge thing. And the moment Biden took over and caused that deal to go bust, all of a sudden things went downhill. And I'm sure if you understand what happened in Afghanistan for the withdrawal, it was insane. Like, he was pulling the troops out. He was leaving $80 billion worth of tanks and helicopters and guns and all sorts of stuff there. 13 troops died as part of the withdrawal, and he left a bunch of American citizens there too. It was crazy. So yeah, that was the first big thing that Biden said that I was like, what the that was a lie? That was a huge lie. Okay, the next one that I thought was awesome was Biden Biden talking about trillion billionaires and $1 billion, which we've heard Biden say things like that before, but I still think it's funny. A thousand trillionaires. Are you one of those thousand trillionaires? I know I'm not. I'd love to meet one because they're, well, I guess with inflation, there's enough money around that there might be some trillionaires around. I don't know, but I was like, 1,000 trillionaires. Wow. Anyway, oh, billionaires, billionaires. Either 24 or 25. It's whatever. Just it's money. It's fungible, right? Yeah, whatever. And it'll make a couple $1 million or $1 billion. One or the other. You know. Now this ending part to this really made me just shake my head and feel sorry for Joe because oh, it was a bad night for him. I don't even know what he started off with the debt and he beat Medicare, I guess. I don't know. It was funny. It was funny. All right. Moving on. Most of these clips are going to be Biden gaffes because I think they're hilarious. Um, like if you've seen one Trump speech, you've probably seen them all because they're very similar. Trump talks and he talks and he talks some more, and most of the time it's pretty entertainment because he's an entertainer. Um, Biden is not an entertainer. Okay, the next is talking about immigration, and Trump hit Biden on how immigration is the illegal immigration issue is crazy. And I agree. There are too many illegal immigrants crossing the border. And if what Trump says is correct and all those foreign countries are emptying their prisons and insane asylums and sending them across the border to us illegally, that's a problem. I would much prefer a very legal, orderly immigration policy so we don't have to worry about crazy gang members and murderers and rapists and insane people crossing the border and doing whatever they want. And when you mix with that the fentanyl crisis that's happening, there's good reasons to have the border be secured. Anyway, this is something Biden said in relation to that. Uh, I don't know how many women are being raped by their sisters. And oh, sorry, let me back up. This is actually talking about abortion, not immigration, abortion, and how you we Biden thinks we need to have abortion and Roe v. Wade to make sure that um, when women are raped by their sisters, they can get an abortion. Let me play that again. It was just too funny. Okay. It's just ridiculous. Rape is not a funny thing. But when he's advocating for rape, when a woman is raped by her sister, abortion because you've been raped by your, I don't know. I don't know. So Biden went on and talked about how he thinks Roe v. Wade is a good idea, and Trump's stance was it's a states' rights issue. Some states want to have more progressive abortion, some states don't. And he said, personally, I think you should only have abortion if it's available for rape, incest, or when the life of the mother is in danger. I think that's fairly reasonable. I also like the I think it's the European limitation of either 10 or 15 weeks for abortion to happen or normally. And I hit a button. For abortion to happen normally, and if it happens beyond that, it would be incredibly rare. Probably if the life of the mother was in danger. I think that's pretty reasonable. And then then Trump also talked about how the former Virginia governor went off the rails on a radio show talking about how post-birth abortion is okay too. The baby will be born regularly. They'll set the baby aside, have a nice discussion with the mother to see if she wants to keep the child or kill it. That it's fine, right? A post-birth abortion. Some might call it murder. He calls it a post-birth abortion. You know, one or the other. And I thought that was pretty funny of Trump bringing that up. The next one I thought was hilarious was, not hilarious. Biden said that he was endorsed by the Border Patrol. Let me pull that up. Well, I didn't quite catch it. Let me go back to there. Now, with border enforcement, I think Biden is completely off the rails. He is the executive of the executive office. He has a lot of control over the border, and yet millions upon millions upon millions of illegals have come across under his watch, and he's done very little to stop it. When he was campaigning, he said, the borders are open, come on in. And then after a few months of being in office, he sent Kamala to, Guatemala or somewhere, and she said, please don't come. That was her trying to stop the influx of illegals coming into the United States. It was insane. He says the Border Patrol endorsed his position. So I decided to go on to X, and let me see if I have that. Oh, I had that. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, there it is. To be clear, we have never, and we haven't We never have and never will endorse Biden. So, yeah, according to the Border Patrol Union, they're not the biggest fan of Biden. And yeah, so I thought that was also hilarious. Let's jump a little bit to when Biden admits that there was no inflation at the end of Trump's presidency. Oops. All right. This is Trump talking about how inflation is killing the livelihoods of Black families because of Biden's crazy inflation policies. There was no inflation. I'll just move on. Okay, so I've got just a couple more clips. Okay, 1 hour and 9 minutes in. It was 9:30. There. Okay. This is when Biden says that our economy is growing because of illegal immigrants. Okay. Just a hair. Yeah. But, yeah. It's because of the illegal immigrants that our economy is growing. You know? Why do just bring everyone in? We don't need anyone else in the entire world. Bring them all into the United States, and our economy will just boom. That's how it is. It'll just to the moon, to the moon. Okay, so yeah, it was insane. Um, let me bring up Biden's closing remarks. It was amazing. Let's go there. Ah, okay, moving back. Are lead pipes a huge issue in America at this point? I'm pretty sure that hasn't been an issue since the 80s. I haven't heard of lead pipes being an issue for a while. I know there was some water issues in Flint, Michigan. I don't think that was because of lead pipes, and that was almost a decade ago. But lead pipes? I don't even know what. I don't know. I don't know what that. Anyway, so yeah, he finished off with lead pipes, and there were a few times throughout the evening where when Trump was speaking that Biden was just standing there looking insane. What was it, right? No, like his mouth was open and he was just. No, that's just an awesome picture of him mid talking. But there were a few times where he was just standing there going, I don't know, mouth open, looking weird. Anyway, so here's the post debate when they walked out, and it was very presidential. Here you go. No sound on this one. So you can watch Trump walks off normally, kind of got that Trump swagger, and just walks off normally. And then it pans back to Biden, and his wife is needing to help him very carefully take that one step down. And the guy like shows him that it's okay to walk on the floor. I don't know. It was a bit of a mess. It was a bit of a mess. And the Trump campaign, within like an hour, released a video. It was like a minute and a half long advertisement for the Trump campaign, and the only person speaking in it was Biden. And it was just clips and clips and clips from the debate. And it was great. It was so great. Oh, it was great. It made me chuckle. A lot of people are talking about elder abuse and how Jill really needs to be charged with elder abuse now. There was a post-debate poll that came out, and is that it? There we go. Okay, let me bring that up. Okay, here's the post-debate poll. Pre-debate, Biden was at 45, Trump at 55. And post-debate, Biden dropped to 33 and Trump jumped up to 67. That's a huge jump. And if you look at the debate polls for the 2020 debates, it was much more slanted in Biden's favor, which if it's CNN, of course, it's going to be slanting in Biden's favor. But this is a CNN poll. A CNN poll says that Trump beat Biden by 67%, which means he really, really walloped him. And it's understandable. And it's full swing people saying Biden needs to be replaced. There is no way that Biden can beat Trump this fall. And a lot of people are saying, we need to know who is actually running the White House, because of course it's not Biden. We've known that for almost 4 years now. But yeah, it's evident to the normies now that Biden's not all there. Anyway, so that was the debate. If you have any interesting news topics you want me to cover, please let me know. Like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you later. Bye.